is a rain and thunderstorm outside. I don't see any lighting, but I can hear that there is some sort of weather that makes a lot of noise, I guess, which is fine. I'm trying to finish those little paintings that I started some time ago. I'm going to show you in a minute more details so that you can see, but meanwhile, I'm just adding some more paint on it. I just decided to go live and see what's going on in the life of YouTube, in the world of YouTube, I guess that's what I should say. I've been working on those little paintings for the last week or so. Come and go. Didn't have a chance to finish it because I've been... Whoa, did you hear that? That's what I was talking about. We didn't have a rain for a long time here in Dallas, and suddenly today we have a lot of rain, which is a good thing because I feel like we need a rain. But what happens in Dallas, or maybe in Texas general, is that there is no rain for a long time, and then one day it's raining so heavily that everything gets flooded, which is also not a good thing. So it's better to have rain in moderation and more frequent than no rain at all, and then suddenly weather with a heavy storm. I know. So that's what I'm working on right now. Those are small paintings. I'm hoping to, I'm hoping to develop them into a larger body of work later on, maybe this or next year, more like a continuation, but we'll see about that, because sometimes I start things and I change my mind along, so time will tell what will happen to this work here. But the work I'm doing right now is inspired by photographs that I took during my visit this year in Italy. When I stayed in Orvieto, each year they have a procession around the town called Corpus Christi. It's a walk around town with relics of blood that was stained on the corpus, like a corporal, that's the one that they use during the mass. It's a beautiful story related to it. If you would like to hear the story itself, I can tell you a little bit more. Otherwise, maybe next time I'll explain a bit more about it.
If you're still not supporting your liver, you're out.
That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. I wonder if I can see it from the YouTube here. Content and live. you know. I was just trying to see if I can access the YouTube video on my YouTube studio. But I don't know, maybe not. So that I can see the chat or something like that. Otherwise, I don't really see if there's anyone looking at the video or not. Let's see again. View the channel. Oh yeah. I added wheels to this table I'm using right now, and I have to say that it's much higher. It's much higher than it was before. Maybe an inch or two, and you know, it feels like maybe it's not a lot, but actually it adds up very quickly, and it makes a little bit. It makes it complicated a little bit more in a sense that I feel like if you would be here, maybe it would be better. Maybe I need a taller chair now. I don't know. You know, there's always that trade that comes with everything. You get a table with you raise your table an inch or two, and then suddenly everything changes with the way you paint and see everything on the top of the table. So I don't know about that. I might have to maybe consider taking those wheels. For me, maybe at the end it's fine, but if I get here students for my art classes, it might be a little bit too tall for them, I don't know. Or, I don't know, again, they maybe just have to use some sort of pillow on the chair, I don't know. Maybe that might be a solution for it. So I'm just going to leave it for now, because I need this table to be movable, so I can move it to the window, change the direction, so I can have a better view to the paintings. I think that at the end all that matters. It becomes like a important aspect of the studio flow. So I'm looking forward to see how I can deal with that in the near future here in the studio. So I'm just adding a little bit of a highlights to this small painting. I want to document it today and post it on my website, so maybe somebody can buy it. Those small paintings I usually do with the purpose of selling them relatively fast. Sometimes they go fast, sometimes they don't, but it's easier for those who collected my work. It's easier for them to buy more of those small works, because they don't have to feel obligated like they need a large wall to hang them somewhere. They can just easily find a space on the wall, or even sometimes maybe put them into the like a portfolio, and just keep it that way too. I guess it depends on the person. So anyway, I'm just trying to paint them, finish them, so that I can feel like I did something, accomplished something this week, because it's so easy to get buried in all kinds of administration tasks of the studio, and or even sometimes I even sit on the couch and like scroll, on the phone, on the TikTok, which is not that great. I mean, it's really addictive. It's so addictive, so bad. But I guess everyone does it. I do it. I assume everybody has the same issue. So it's very common, I guess. Okay, I need some more violet. I need to bring the camera closer so that you can see what I'm doing. Maybe up here. I began working on those small paintings this size, and then this size of the paintings in San Angelo. I did couple paintings there. I even finished 2 paintings there, and they end up being in the local exhibition. Oh, I have a package. 1 second. Hi.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Great. I got delivery. I know what that is. Since I got it and since it's arrived, I'm going to open now. I know what that is. This is for my art classes. Those are the aprons. That's the cloth that I ordered. And that's aprons. So the plan is that I'm developing a program for seniors where I go and give classes, and it's almost like a paint by a number type of art classes. So I prepare the painting, I sketch drawing on the canvas, and then based on that and my instructions, they make a painting within approximately an hour and a half. And while I'm doing that, I'm also developing like an online course where they can purchase a kit with a pre-drawn painting, and then I'm trying to build up the kit with paints and all kinds of other art materials that they can have, and as it goes with me by watching the video that I'm going to record. This is the apron, and pretty good. Not that bad. Quality is okay. So it's good for use. I think it's gonna work. I think this is gonna work. And then I also have a cloth for them too, so they can kind of pre-order that in the heat. I've been ordering that materials. I'm still waiting for a couple more. This is a small cloth, smaller than I thought, but pretty good. I think that's gonna work too. So I'm still waiting for a couple other materials to arrive, and then I compose the kit and make a video, make things, and then I'm going to give it to my father-in-law, I guess, in Japan, to test it out and see if he can actually do it this fall. We'll see. So far, moving forward, I'm going to put that here and forget about it for now. Now, let me go back to the painting. I like working on those small details, bringing that freshness of the paint, building up that layers in between, making it look kind of a pop a little bit. And recently I have been experimenting with modeling paste that I have here. So I got this big bucket, and it's heavy. I'm going to use it on larger canvases, but I introduced it on the small painting as well here. I don't know if you can see, but there is that part of impasto acrylic paint, and I'm just introducing it now to the painting. And I have to say, it's kind of very nice. You can get great results with that, but at the same time, I have to check if there is like a modeling paste that is like a semi-gloss or gloss, because this one that I have is matte, like a really strong matte, to the point that you can almost see any reflection on it, which might be great, but it doesn't always work well with all type of paints that I'm introducing in the painting. But I don't know yet. As I said, I'm just kind of introducing it to the painting now, so I have to wait and see if that actually makes any sense in the painting or not. So it's all about finding that right sweet spot with the materials. Oftentimes it comes to the point that you kind of know what to expect from the paints, you know your results you can get, and introducing something new always brings excitement, but at the same time you have to, or I have to figure out how I can use it in the painting and how it's going to benefit my work or not. So there is always that risk that it might just not work out which is fine too, because I look at the painting as a long-term game, where I have to, in a way, advance, or how to say it, maybe experiment and bring always that fresh perspective to my painting that can happen over time by introducing all kinds of experimentation, by going to art residencies like I did in San Angelo. By the way, I still have a solo exhibition going on there until end of the October, and I know you can't go there and see it, and the likeliness that somebody watching it from San Angelo is also very low. But you can check my Instagram. I post there videos and some pictures from the show. So at least if you are interested to see my painting, you can do that. Maybe leave a like. That would help me too. It would be great to see that you made it there from the YouTube. So I think going live might be a way for me to create more content on YouTube. So it's easier for me to press that live button and then go and then talk like I'm doing right now, and perhaps get this way some sort of content, some views. It's easier than record myself and then keep editing the video. And I did actually, within the last 2 weeks, I did record myself many times. I put that, I transferred the files to the computer, I got some nice shots of studio, nice shots of me painting. But then at the end I start editing it and I don't like it. I don't like the way I talk. I don't like the way I maybe made that video. It also takes a long time to edit it. So I need something a little bit more consistent and realistic in terms of production. And because I don't have like a big budget, I don't have employees to help me with that, I just decided that maybe going live and streaming it live while I'm doing things and talking might be a better way to introduce the studio work. So here I am, making a painting, working on in studio while talking and introducing my work to you. So again, this is what I'm working on right now, and as you can see, it's changing. I'm making a lot of changes right now. I'm introducing mark making, a little lines, full dedication to the work. It's good that we had some rain in Dallas. For the last couple months, we didn't have any rain, like literally no rain. Every day sun, every day hot, warm. Even, you know, you might think it's already October, it should be cold. You know, the fall is here, but actually it's not in Dallas. It's always warm here, always sunny, which is great, but I think I need a little bit of a break from that heat, constant warm weather. Maybe a little bit of rain is great, hopefully not too much, in a sense that no flooding or no tornadoes, which can happen here too. Um, yeah. But today the rain surprised me. I was not expecting it. I think I've heard in the forecast that there'll be a rain, but I didn't really anticipate that it's going to be today, which I probably should, because obviously rain is a rain, and it's coming when they say it's coming, and it's today. So, that color. So again, let me show you. This is what I'm working on right now. I want to finish this painting today and call it done and move forward to another work. So, I can spend another week or two on this painting and always call it not completed. I don't know, lately I've been in that, I don't know if you can catch yourself doing that sometimes. Not necessarily, even if you're not a painter, maybe you do that with your other tasks too. You kind of catch yourself doing something and you feel like you can always do better and do better, never really finishing it, even if it feels like it's finished. So I feel sometimes that way with my painting. Therefore today I decided, okay, I need to start putting things out there, not only keep them in the studio, because I lately got into that kind of tendency of creating things and I tend not to finish them. So I decided that no, right now it's that time. I need to make it happen, make the work work. So I need a little bit of burnt umber to mix with that yellow ochre, whatever they call it, to create that yellow hash, yellow here. So we can add it, treat it as a nice warmer light. So let's see, there's always more you can do, right? That's what they say. You can always do more. You can always do better. And it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm getting hungry. It's 3 p.m. I had only one meal. I had some egg and vegetables. I've been lately keeping deficit with the calories, going to gym and walking every day. I lost 18 pounds in the last 2 months. Last 4 weeks since I since like a middle of my residency until now, I haven't been that great in keeping the calories, but I still keep maintaining the weight and maintaining the calories, but I'm not in the deficit. Maybe last 2 days I was in deficit again, and actually today I feel hungry. I feel like I want to eat more today. But hopefully I'm not going to explode with the calories today. It's really hard to keep maintenance or even deficit of calories, you know, because there's so many things I would like to eat, you know, but you know, you have to choose. We have to choose every day. So I guess I have to decide what I'm going to choose today. I'm going to choose my hard, my difficulty today, right? Every day. It's always a battle. Well, actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know that I'm working on this little piece right now. I'm going to definitely finish it today. I'm on this one. I still need to go back to this one, and I have this that is finished. This one is finished, and I have one more, which I don't know what I did to it. Is it here? It's somewhere. It's definitely somewhere. Hold on. I think I misplaced it. I was taking a picture of it, and here, there it is. And that's the one here that I also feel that it's completed. So I have 3 paintings that are finished. I'm actually going to put an additional layer of that orange, and then once I do that and it dries, I'll call it done. I want that orange to be really bright on this painting, because this acrylic that I'm using is very fluid, so it needs sometimes more than just one layer, which is totally fine with me going back and forth to it. But again, you know, that takes time too. You know, I've probably been talking now for the last 20 minutes or so. And time goes so fast, always goes so fast. And then I go home and then I ask myself, what did I do today? I've been in the studio entire day. I've been working. I've been doing things. Like, what happened? What did I do today? So another thing that I do is I track my tasks in a calendar. So, you know, we can use calendar for 2 purposes. One is just put things we have to do, meetings we have, perfect. The second way I use the calendar is that every an hour or so, or by the end of the day, by hour, I write what I did. And if I waste an hour on the phone scrolling, I put that down too. So that way I know what I did. I track my day. It's a form of journaling without journal. So I'm not writing exactly like, oh, I did this. I don't write how I felt or anything like that. But I do write hour by hour what I did this day or that day. It helps me to manage time a bit better. So that way I know, like, hey, I can't do that. I can't scroll an hour on the phone. I don't have that luxury. You know, if I'm lucky, I have maybe, I'm 41, maybe I have another 30, 35 years of life. If I'm really, really lucky, maybe another 45. But you know, the tendency of my grandparents, including my dad, dying is the age of 75. So the likeliness that I might die at the age of 75 could be high, so that's why I'm taking care of myself now. And hopefully I can live longer than that, longer than 75. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you again those two pieces. I'm actually make that yellow maybe more bright on the screen here. And I'm going to end up here. Please subscribe and leave a like, comment, and share the video. See you in the next one.